Alright, so let's take a look at some word problems dealing with consecutive integers. So it says the sum of two consecutive integers is 27. What are the integers? Alright, so we have to find the integers, so we're going to let x equal the first integer. Okay, and so what would be the second integer? Well, it would be the very next integer, so it would be what? X plus 1. Okay, so let's look and see how we got this x plus 1. So let's suppose I have these integers here, and let's just suppose that the 3 is my first integer. Well, the next integer is what? 4? Well, how do we get the 4? Well, that's this integer, the first one, plus what? 1. And so it's the first integer plus 1. Okay. Alright. So it says the sum of two consecutive integers is 27. So that means if I take this first integer plus the second integer and I add them up, let me change the color back. So if I take the first integer plus the second integer, then that should equal 27. And now all I do is I solve for x. So I've got x plus x is 2x, and then plus 1 equals 27. And then I subtract 1 to both sides. So that's going to give me 2x equals 26. And then I divide both sides by 2. So I'm going to get x equals 13. So 13 is my first integer, and then my second integer is 13 plus 1, which is 14. So here's my two consecutive integers. Alright, let's take a look at another one. I've got three consecutive integers have a sum of 21. What are the integers? Alright, so we're going to let x equal the first integer, and so then I need my second integer and my third integer. Okay, so just like in the last problem, the second integer, that's going to be the first integer plus 1. Okay, and let's look at this again. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got some integers here, and let's just say that this is my first integer. So my next integer is 4, which would be 3 plus 1. That's how I get my second integer. And then the third integer would be this first integer plus 2. Okay, so my third integer is going to be the first integer x plus 2. Alright, so let's erase this. Alright, so now it says if I add all three of these integers up, see, three consecutive integers have a sum, so I add all three of these up, and that should equal 21. So I'll take the first integer plus the second integer plus the third integer, and that should equal 21. And now all I do is solve. So I get x plus x plus x is 3x, and 1 plus 2 is 3, and that should equal 21. So I can subtract 3 to both sides. I get 3x equals 18, and then I'm going to divide both sides by 3, and so I get x equals 6. So my first integer, which is x, is equal to 6. So this is equal to 6. My second integer is my first integer plus 1, which equals 7. And my third integer is my first integer plus 2, which equals 8. And there's my 3 consecutive integers. Alright, so I hope this video helped. I'm going to do some more videos with consecutive odd and consecutive even integers. And I hope you'll check those out. I'm going to do them in separate videos. Alright, thanks.